So you do poker in the South Side?
On both north and south side of the manor.
Well, Rene, then what's up, man? Because you said it was White Sox territory.
Wow.
Oh, I used to go to that attorney back in the day. An attorney actually had his office as like a poker place for like 15, 20 guys on the weekend all the time. And they were
cool.
Like smoking, drinking afterwards. I'm like, Jesus, it was like 2 blocks from the White Sox park. So
that's crazy. Yeah. There's a title company down the street here in Oak Park or Oakbrook. And they have a basement, a cigar lounge to play poker and cigars.
That's awesome.
It is pretty cool. Yeah. So, all right. So DB Group, we're here with Real Talk. We have a special guest. We got Rene. If you can introduce yourself.
Rene Aguirre, or as some would say, Rene Aguirre.
Yes.
At North Lake Realtors. You have to. You got to dig deep.
I love it. Thank you. And obviously my partner in crime, Mr. Juan Fleitas.
What's up? Thank you, Rene, for being here. It's amazing.
Thank you for inviting me. The dream team here.
Oh, yeah. The Dream Group
Squad, for sure, man. So yeah, man, it's been a while since we've done this. I've been MIA
a little bit.
Yeah, JT said it was 2 months.
I thought you were going to stay in Florida.
I was thinking about it, man. And then it snowed there, so I had to come back here.
Okay.
Yeah, it snowed in Pensacola. It's super weird. I don't know if that like normally ever happens.
I don't think so.
No.
Weather's changing everywhere, so.
The weather changes are crazy. So, yeah, so I'm actually happy to be back. This is like the comfort zone. And we got Rene. I haven't done a podcast in a while. I'm excited to talk some weird stuff, find out about you.
Okay.
How'd you guys, first of all, meet? I always like to get the origin story.
Well, it was by coincidence, Humberto, give a shout out to Humberto Santillanes, Beto. He introduced us through a deal, I think, or something, about over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And,
so I met Beto at Chase, and then he introduced me to Rene, and then he was talking up about me, and obviously, and I don't know if it was a challenging file, I don't remember, or if I was on both sides or something. But that's how I hooked up with Rene because of Beto. So
that's a small world. And that's the whole crew. Then you got a connection to Jose, Noe.
Well, Beto actually used to be at North Lake Realtors with us.
Wow.
Yeah. Noe too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it was like the family tree here.
It's a little nucleus there that started.
Yeah. Very nice. So how long have you been with North Lake?
Well, I've been there 27 years.
So you're still learning. You're a rookie.
I'm as fresh as you can get.
Very cool, man. So talk to me, man. So how's the industry from 27 years ago to right now? The good, the bad, the ugly.
The good is I got in at a time in 1997 when we were back then Century 21 North Lake. So we were like one of the dominant branches there. Franchises in the area. And then I started off part-time for about 1.5 years, 2 years. And then I went into it full-time. I was a HR assistant for a company called Dyna Circuits back in the late 90s. And they closed down. And I said, you know what? Let's go full force with the real estate game. Yep.
And his brother is actually the owner of North Lake Realtors, and he has the great partnership with his brother. That's
an easy branch off, right? So Century 21 North Lake, now it's just North Lake.
North Lake Realtors, Well, after the downturn in 2008,
that's when JT was born. Oh, wait.
No, So after the downturn, we decided, my brother and mostly he decided to drop the franchise, the name, Century 21. And back then they weren't doing much for us. So we decided he decided to just
take matters in his own hands, huh?
Exactly.
That's awesome. So you've had a business for 27 years then.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
What kind of party are we doing for the 30th?
we got to plan on that.
Yeah, we should talk to Sergio.
We should.
Yeah.
We should.
Throw a wild bash, make some ruckus, get some police involved, right? Let's get wild.
We have some connections on that.
There you go. Very cool. Mm-hmm. All right. So are you still as passionate? Like, what are the changes that you could like kind of illustrate for us?
At first, it was initially to survive.
Yeah.
Survive mode. I was back then I was recently married, and we had our first kid, and
gotta pay the bills.
Had to pay the bills, and so that was the initial thought, and then. But before I got started, my mom says, "Why don't you try what your brother's doing?" I'm like, "Sure, I'll try it if you'll accept me."
Yeah,
you know, you gotta have your mom's blessing, and so got involved, got into it, and I think the passion is still there. I think it's increased.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Now with you know the history that I've had with my clients, I get some referrals from my previous clients, and that's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
And you build that residual.
Yeah, and I think they have an amazing dynamic because his brother is like a different type of realtor. He flips homes. He has rental units. That's pretty much like his everything. And then obviously Rene's doing listings, and he's doing the buy side with buyers. Okay. So they have like complete
different niche.
The different niches. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that, man. Yeah, because I mean, we've been in the game for a while too. You know, I haven't been doing the whole purchase thing for forever, but it's crazy how it changes. Because I mean, I got in 2005, and everyone was doing major success, and then we just went through that with the pandemic years. Everyone looked really good, made a lot of money. Yeah. What kind of advice can you give people that like saw all that success and maybe now are struggling?
I think from yesterday, the Elevate presentation that you had here, one thing that stuck out was persistence. Yep. And being true to yourself. Yep. And also being honest with your clients. Yeah. They appreciate that when you're honest with them and on a personal level, you almost treat them like family. One thing that one recurring thing that they keep mentioning to me is that I have a lot of patience.
Amazing patience.
I feel it. You guys are very patient.
Yeah.
Well, we're kind of similar that way. I think he's even more patient, but he has that very humble like spirit, and with his clients, passionate, and you know, he tells them, man, I'm not here to rush you. I want you to make that decision. Like, if this is the home for you, I'm going to fight for you. I'm going to do it. And I see that every time.
Yeah, and you're spot on too, man. And I appreciate you coming to our event yesterday. I think this is a game of stamina and patience for sure. Sure. And I'm not the most natural patient person, so I don't even care about any downturn. I'm like, let's go, let's rock. Yeah.
You got to take the initiative as well. You know, if they're calling you to show and they're texting you, you've got to respond right away. And, and you've got to.
So the responsiveness to your client, man, that matters for sure.
You're working for them. Ideally on
it's around the clock.
It is.
And I'm working for you.
Damn right.
It's a team effort.
It's a team effort.
Yes. Well, what about you, man? What about the loan officers that kicked ass and then now we're kind of back to the normal playing field, right? You know, because those were like steroid years. That was like performance enhancement, not real.
They thought it was easy because leads are just coming in and they're not putting in the work, and they're just probably cherry picking all the easy stuff and not really wanting to do the hard stuff. Like anybody can do 800 credit score, 20% down, and just put it in the system and let's get it closed and just let the processor do everything. But when you start knowing your guidelines and products, that's what kind of sets loan officers apart. In this industry for real.
I mean, 10% of both sides of the industry, right? The loan officers and realtors do all the business. Yeah. 10%.
It's crazy.
That's crazy. You know, 47% of realtors last year did 0 loans.
Yeah, I saw that statistic.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, this shit may look easy for the ones that are good on social media, but this is not an easy game.
Like, what's the licensing fees a year? Is like, what, $3,000 or something for just to have a license?
For a realtor?
Yeah, realtor.
For realtors, about $1,200, $1,500 a year.
Not closing anything.
Plus all the association dues and all that.
That's what I'm saying. Right? All that adds up.
But then you have all the marketing that you do, whether it's lead generation, services.
And realtors still strongly believe in business cards. I haven't carried a business card forever. But everything adds up, right?
It does.
Everything adds up. Your mileage, your gas, like everything just piles up.
So why would a realtor have a license and not close anything and spend all that money? I just don't get that part.
We're asking the 47% of you.
Why are we doing that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's counterproductive to be honest with you.
We were talking about this yesterday too. They need a good coach, mentor. You need it.
We seek it out, right? Mm-hmm. You know, you can never be too cool to learn, or too big to learn. You know, you got to stay fresh.
We talked about that. We talked about accountability. You need somebody holding you accountable for what you're doing every day. Are you really producing? And it's very easy to stay at home and not do nothing. Or are you going to go to the office and actually make those calls, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You got to do it. You got to do the dirty stuff.
He is great on the phone. He's like, Juan, today I'm making my 50 calls, and he's on it. And then I get a text. Oh, I got this guy. He's excited again. So he'll just message me.
I think just doing the reps and the discipline of doing the stuff that just you don't like, but that's part of the game, right? You got to make your bed every day. You got to do the calls every day. You got to do what makes sense every day, especially if you really consider this your career.
This is a sales business, and then we're 100% commission.
This is not a job. This is a career.
It's 100% commission. So if you're not putting in the work, you're not going to make any money.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that's true.
I think Rene, you're ready to drink, sir.
I think
we didn't explain what we do. So with the wheels, go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so we spin 3 questions. If the question is too invasive, Rene, no worries, don't answer it. But then you take a penalty shot. If you do answer
Can I take one now?
We already know. If you do decide to answer, we'll drink with you.
Okay.
Yep. And then after the wheel, we'll go ahead and just talk about anything that you have going on.
Okay.
And that's an episode.
Great.
All right.
Do the honors, sir. Let's do a spin.
First spin. Wheel's acting pretty good now.
It's not bad. Next year, bucket list item.
Oh, I like it.
2025. What are we trying to accomplish this year?
Business-wise, want to reach at least 50.
Units, okay.
50 units, helping families and individuals reach at least 50. This past year, I
love goals.
Yeah, that's awesome.
At least 50. I know there's some top hitters that do way over, but
at least that is a rich, humble man right now.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
50 is hard. So that's
hard.
Incredible.
It's hard. I got close to it a couple of years back.
Yeah.
But that's when Noé Fragoso was at our office. So so it's like,
that guy.
Man, I need the catalyst there. You know,
I love it.
He was.
He has great energy.
He has some fantastic energy. Yeah.
You still got Jose. Jose pushing you a little bit.
Jose's he's more like a buddy. You know, he's got all that experience. He has more experience than I do, and
the stories too.
The stories and
he dropped some mob stories on us,
and he's got that. A kiss vie type of persona that he lights up the room. You know, he used to say that he says though that if there was a party, he was it.
I saw you there. That's fun.
So what's your personal bucket list? I want to know.
Personal bucket list.
Yeah. Are we talking about like a skydiving?
Yeah, anything.
Yeah, okay.
Anything.
I could take some vacation time. I went to Myrtle Beach this past year, which is it's really nice.
Before it's all said and done, you must do X.
Okay.
What must you do? Do you have to go to Dubai? Do you want to climb the Egyptian Great Pyramid?
Wow, I've done the pyramids in Mexico in Teotihuacan.
Yeah, they don't let you climb all. I know Coba they still
used to. I'm talking about in the 90s.
That's awesome. So you're still able to climb that. That's awesome.
Yeah,
you do a little clap here, a little serpent speak. Yeah,
yeah. That was a good time. But as far as now, somewhat tropical.
Okay.
I'm thinking Hawaii, maybe.
Okay.
It's maybe Hawaii or Cabo or somewhere in the tropics.
That's cool. They got a great Hawaiian cruise. You may want to consider that. Just hop to every island.
I'm curious.
Oh, that's great.
I'm curious what your personal bucket.
I don't know. I feel like we're super blessed. There's things that I want to do that I just haven't done. I get anxious to come back to work if I leave. So I have a place in Florida, so I was just trying to work out in Florida. But even that, I was like, I gotta get back.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to see the pyramids. I haven't seen the pyramids in Egypt. I haven't walked the Great Wall. So I guess maybe I want to check off all the 7 wonders, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a good bucket list. That's
right,
hard to do.
Yeah.
All 7 of them.
I want to knock them all out. Yeah. How about yourself?
I probably, one of the things I always talk to my family about is just I would love to see the Japan culture. For some reason, I like the Japanese culture, so I would love to go to Japan.
Very New York vibe. Tokyo.
Also, if I can, I probably would love to own some kind of old school muscle car, like for some reason. So that would be another thing I would Want to see?
Well, we'll have to look into that. Actually, I want a classic myself.
Yeah. So.
Maybe that'd be a fun little thing for us to do. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I know this, but I just saw, so Japan was going through like emperors trying to take over all of Japan. Japan used to be a bunch of little countries, and the guy that finally conquered all of Japan that we know today was, I don't know how to say his name. It was Tokyo something.
Yeah.
But that's how you got Tokyo.
Really?
Yeah, so useless knowledge. Yeah.
That's right. It's good.
Let's go ahead and drink.
All right, let's go.
It's tradition around here to have Mr. JT drink with us.
First shot.
Let's go. All right.
First
salute.
podcast of 2025.
Yes. I can't believe it took this damn long.
Nice.
That's smooth. Smooth.
It's not Gentleman Jack, but
no,
it's just.
I like Gentleman Jack.
It's a Gentleman Jack guy now.
Yeah.
Jack Daniels one of his best. You actually put me on Jack Daniels Frank Sinatra.
Sinatra Select.
That is one of my my absolute favorites.
Really?
So
you like it? You liking that?
I'm a fan now. I actually have another fresh bottle at the crib. So.
That's awesome.
All right, let's do the next man. Let's see what we get. I want to see some.
Your turn, or
They're all for you.
Oh, they're all for me.
They're all for
You
you.
got all three questions. Oh,
I feel like you knew how to spin that perfectly. Huh? Okay, this is a good one since you have a great deal of experience. What is your least favorite part of the industry? Don't say people.
No. the least is, and I should be used to it by now. Is when they say no.
I don't even know what no is. What does that mean?
That was, it builds character. Builds character.
But what context?
When you're making your calls and you're going off of a list and they're like, no, thank you, goodbye, click.
Oh, yeah. Well, they don't give you an opportunity.
Yeah, they don't give us the opportunity sometimes, but you have to keep at it.
Yeah.
So you gotta. What's that saying? You gotta kiss a lot of frogs before you get to the prince, or something like that.
So I've never heard that saying.
No, I've heard it, but I'm not looking for a prince.
No, neither am I. But
Martha from our panel yesterday, she said you got to be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yes.
So that's part of this business.
Shout out Martha Bernal.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's funny. It's crazy. Like rejection in this industry doesn't really impact me.
No.
Like some people like just F you, hang up, I'm good. Right. If I'm at a bar trying to pick up a girl and they say like ill yuck, that would devastate me.
Yeah.
But in this industry, I could care less.
But when you're first starting, like the first year, I remember just making cold calls and the hang up.
Yeah.
It kind of just brings you down quite a bit, and you got to get used to it.
Maybe I was just like, I never cared.
Yeah.
I actually rather get the no than the maybes or call me later. Like that's the shit that actually pisses me off.
Okay.
Just tell me yes or no.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah, it's
that personally.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. All right.
Cool.
Well, shot number 2 to that.
Oh,
okay.
Shoot. I feel like we went very quick to that shot, huh?
That was good.
All right.
Salud.
Renee wanted a shot.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
why.
Salud.
Oh. How you feeling after 2 shots now?
When's the third one coming?
Soon.
Woo! All right. This is still for you, but we'll do the last spin.
Okay, great.
Let's see.
Did someone fix this wheel?
Is someone rigged it?
Renee, I feel like you've done criminal shit in the past. So.
It looks like a criminal.
But Renee, if you were to get arrested today, what would your brother say it was for?
We actually did get arrested once.
Damn.
Oh.
Damn, we're going to pull up his records. But today, so I want to know about the past, but if you got arrested again and I called your brother and be like, hey, Renee just got arrested, what would he say it's for?
Wow, you got me on that one. It probably would have to be something with driving, I would say.
Okay. Most people say that.
Yeah.
Driving or speeding or something. But I got my attorney. That's about it.
Oh, so you're ready to?
I'm ready. I don't speed.
I am a grandpa.
So why would you? What would you think it's traffic if you don't speed?
Because I spend most of my time on the road.
Oh, okay.
So you would just get like
illegal turns, past stop signs.
Chase.
You never know. You might be on the phone or.
That's true. We are on the phone quite a bit. That's
even though we got Bluetooth on the car, but I have Bluetooth, but
you still hold it up.
sometimes because it acts up. I have a 10-year-old. I have a
Fair enough.
14-year-old car, and so it's like sometimes it acts up on me.
Let me ask you about that because my kids kind of get annoyed sometimes when I'm texting and driving, and obviously you're not supposed to do that, but they still do it. Do you do it?
Yeah.
Doug, you do
I
it?
do a lot more voice text these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
I feel like it doesn't, like sometimes it just messes up. Like it's trying to hear you and then doesn't.
Oh no!
Yeah.
You just called yourself out. He's an Android still. So for Apple, you actually just speak and it takes the whole recording and texts it.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Android may have that.
Yeah.
They might.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Android, I used to speak my text and it would just butcher what I was trying to say.
Okay.
But I do a lot of voice text now.
So I should probably just look up some apps for that. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, I got Sam Esparza on that, man. Sam takes full advantage of that. She'll send like a 4-minute voice text. I'm like, damn. Well, we'll just talk this out.
I'll tell you a quick fun story. So I was in Oak Brook when I first started. One of the offices was in Oak Brook, and I was on my phone and texting, and I see the lights. Police pull me over in Oak Brook. And
this was recent?
No, it was probably within the last
night.
No, I know. Probably within the last 7-8 years, and it was an officer I knew who was just messing with me.
Oh no!
So he's like, you should have saw your face, Juan. I'm like,
he's filming you.
Yeah, he was just laughing at me. I was like, just be good, just go. I'm like, thanks, brother. So just. Yeah, but just reminded me, like, every time I see you, oh shit, I gotta put my phone
What's
down.
your most embarrassing ticket that you've ever received? Did you ever? It was just a prank. So
that was a prank.
No,
Embarrassing?
Yeah.
You go first.
I go first. Well, this was about 2003, 2004, the heyday. Heyday there. When we're doing a lot, we're still doing a lot. It's just different kind. I was coming back from a closing.
Yeah.
I was driving in Elmhurst.
Okay.
Good old Elmhurst.
Yeah, I've been pulled over in Elmhurst too.
I was going eastbound on North Avenue. I was feeling good.
Yeah.
I just had a closing that had
there you go.
Had
some champagne.
Yeah. And
tax while you drive, why not?
I was driving maybe 5 or 8 miles past the speed limit, above the speed limit, and I had the music going.
Yeah,
I had the windows rolled down, and I pull up, a cop pulls up on the side of me, and he noticed that I was speeding and way too happy. Maybe maybe it was the color of my skin.
Yeah.
Or it was just that he had to meet his quota.
Yeah.
So
I heard about that. I wonder if is that a myth or is that real?
It used to be. I think that used to be the case. I'm not sure if it's like that anymore.
So I passed him up.
Yeah.
And I noticed that his lights were on. Yeah. And I didn't stop.
Yeah.
I'm like, there was a lot of traffic. So it's like I continued. And
for like 10 miles?
Almost.
He's on the news.
But I went for maybe 4 or 5 blocks. So there was less traffic, and I pulled over into the Sam's Club in North Lake. Yeah. Okay. So he followed me into a different jurisdiction. Yeah. And by that time, there was like 3 squad cars behind me.
Oh my gosh.
And so he said he got out, and he says, "Why didn't you pull over?" I'm like, "I didn't want to jeopardize your life." And he goes, "I'm still giving you a ticket."
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that was yours.
Yeah. I don't know if I shared this in a previous podcast. But I was a teller for a bank, and I was 19 years old, and I was on a suspended license for insurance, and not having insurance. And that time you're kind of careless and you don't think about these kind of things. And I was going through Lyons, and I was speeding.
Yeah.
So I see the lights coming on, right? And then I'm like, you know what? I can't. They're gonna put me in jail if they're gonna revoke my license. Mm-hmm. So my thought is, okay, try to get away from this cop.
Oh God!
Oh my God! So I did tell you about this, right?
Yeah. I don't think we got the whole intro though.
Okay, so I ended up just zigzagging through streets. It was in Lyons and zigzagging through streets, and then I felt like I was finally gonna get away, and I go through this alley, and then this older man starts pulling out of the garage, and I have to wait for him. It took like 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
By that time, both sides of the alley are covered with cops.
Shit.
I get out. Everybody, they got their guns on me.
Oh my God.
They told me, put my head against the hood.
Yeah.
And, they beat me up a little bit. Got 13 tickets.
Holy shit.
Had to get a special kind of insurance for 2 years. Had to do community hours and things like that. But obviously that's still fresh in my mind because it was like the most embarrassing moment. I was in jail. My parents had to go
terrifying.
there. So yeah. I was like 19.
You outdid me.
Absolutely,
you outdid me.
I mean, I never did no Grand Theft Auto shit, but my embarrassing one was like in high school years, man. I have a bad habit. I just roll through stop signs.
Yeah.
And I was pulling into, my mom lives in London Heights. I was rolling through the stop signs and pew, pew, right? The lights. I'm like, yeah, fuck that. I'm 1 block away from my mom's house. I pull in the driveway. He pulls in right behind me. He's like, hey, you're still getting a ticket. I'm like, is this even allowed? I feel like I'm on private property. But I try to out-weasel myself. I still got the ticket.
Okay.
So,
And how long was that? Like
that was high school years. This was forever ago.
See, yeah.
Yeah.
When you're young, you just do
04 type shit, yeah.
a lot of dumb stuff. So
Right when JT was born.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the last toast.
let's do it.
All right, cheers, guys.
Thank you.
All right, appreciate you being here. First podcast of the year. Salud, salud.
Thank you.
You can't see that on camera. I completely missed. Try to throw that away.
Wow.
Woo! Back to shots. All right.
You feel like MJ now. Fadeaway shots.
I feel like Kobe.
That's right. That's right. He's in LA. Yeah.
That's funny, man. Rene, talk to us, man. What's North Lake got going on? What do you have going on in the coming months?
Well, hopefully more listings. Hopefully more listings. Got some prospects that said maybe, yes. They're trying to hook me in, which I don't mind.
Yeah.
So yeah, just hitting, hitting it hard at the new year now.
We got a couple open houses, I think, coming up.
We're thinking of.
Love it. Where?
We have one in Frankfurt. It's my uncle's house.
It's beautiful. It's nice.
Beautiful home.
It's a beautiful home.
Yeah.
What's
How
the
far
address?
is that from here?
It's on Washington Port.
What was the price on it?
$849.
Jump change for JT. Buy that.
$849K.
It's a beautiful house. You
It's
check it out. It's
beautiful.
beautiful.
Yeah,
it's just a little bit of a drive, but
it's
Yeah,
5
how far is
bedrooms.
that? Like from here, how far is it from Lyle?
45,
45
minutes.
Yeah.
Not terrible.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a beautiful property. Frankfurt, so if anybody's looking into Frankfurt,
Yep.
hit us up. Be glad to show it to you.
That's awesome.
Yep. Some open houses.
Yeah, we're talking about trying to do a first quarter event together and maybe with North Lake. So we,
get Jose, get the crew. Why not?
Yeah.
Make something big. I love it, man. Is there anything else you want to share with the group, the audience? If not, we just get back to drinking.
No, just I wish everybody a successful year, and
2025.
2025 is our year. It's once Doug drops the rates, we can make get rolling on this show.
Ironically, rates have come down this week.
They have.
So rates are back down this week. But don't wait. If you're out there on the fence trying to wait till rates come down to that number that you're waiting for, you're going to sit on your hands. It's pointless to wait.
And we talked about this even in our meeting today. We had a meeting before the podcast, but appreciation 3 to 4%, right?
Insane.
And it's going to go up this year.
Production growth 9%. So there's going to be a lot more activity this year, which is great news.
Yeah.
There's about 36,000 homes available right now for sale in Illinois. So there's a lot of opportunity. It's slightly still a seller's market. So just make smart offers out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Work with the experts like a Rene, work with a Mr. Fleitas, and everyone have a great year.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Awesome.
Thank you.
That's
All
an
right.
episode. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
You're welcome.
All right.
Not too bad, right? Not too scary.
No, it wasn't bad.
Yeah. What's it? Fly dumping?
Fly dumping.
What's that?
We were trying to save some money instead of going to the regular.
Somebody Google fly dumping.
Instead of going to the yards and paying a fee to dump
Yeah.
the landscape waste.
Yeah.
we were in one of the suburbs, and we under a bypass.
You put all the grass there and stuff. And
yeah,
all
there was a little
okay.
lot there, and before you know it, there was a couple squad cars, and put your hands up and handcuffs.
Shit, the same police people that got you.
I didn't even know about that was a thing, fly dumping.
Yeah,
that's a new term. I just learned something today.
So what was the fine for that? Like,
we were in the slammer for about 45 minutes.
Okay,
they just interrogated us.
Yeah.
You know, what were you guys doing there? You know,
What was the ticket?
they made you pick it up.
Afterwards, they did.
Okay.
Afterwards, they did.
Yeah, exactly. You got to pick it up and dump it properly.
But that was the
Probably
end of the day,
ticket.
like fine you, ticket.
Yeah, my dad took care of that.
Yeah. But he did. He probably did.
Yeah,
get
he
fined.
did. Yeah, we did get fined. Yeah.
That's wild. I didn't even know that term.
I didn't know that either. So that's
whole
something new
family
from
went down.
landscaping.
Yeah, we sure did. Should have been on The Sopranos or something.
Maybe. Yeah, we're dumping bodies. Jose style.
Jose.
Yeah.
That's right.
Shit. Man, all right. What's up, Aaron? That's crazy.